that box of cereal. That box of cereal that you remember your friend told you that if you eat it, you will simultaneously live to be 140 and have the cholesterol of a vegan teenager. And you grab that box of cereal and you head to the frozen food. Now, in the world of visual communications, in the world of signage, you have to be that box of cereal. You have to pop off the shelf. Fast Signs has got to do it, but you have to do it personally as an outside sales professional. You have to give me a reason to open the door when you knock on it. I need to have heard of you, and I need to have heard about you. You have to have your own personal brand. You heard it so often this morning, talking about differentiating yourself in the marketplace. Why should I choose you over anybody else that's calling on me? Now, Fast Signs has given you some amazing ideas. It's just some incredible things to work with. All morning, we saw the capability and the things that you can do with signage. I learned by sitting in here this morning that I don't have to involve a marketing group. I can come directly to you. You'll help me with my idea, you'll help me with the design, and you'll help me with the installation. I learned that you have a whole book of case studies. And then when I went online to learn about you, wow, I saw you have Tuesday tips where every Tuesday you give me an idea about how to grow my business. I saw unbelievable volunteer opportunities, things that Fast Signs is doing in the community. All great. But as outside sales professionals, you need to be using that. You have to be working it into creating buzz about yourself in the marketplace. Let me give you an example. I love my investment advisor, John. I think John is the most amazing investment advisor out there. And people ask me all the time if they can give me a second opinion. I say, absolutely not. I love John. I'm happy with John. I am not taking my business anywhere else. Now, let me tell you about John. John has finished top 5 in his company 5 years in a row. He works for one of the most safe and sound financial institutions in the country. And whenever I am on the golf course or I am at a cocktail party, people always seem to be talking about John and the great things that John is doing. Now, I don't know these things about John because I am some whacked, crazed woman who is in love with her investment advisor. I know these things about John because John understands to differentiate himself in the marketplace, he has got to attract the business. Get ready for this. It's good. When he finishes top 5 in his company, he sends us all a thank you note. I could never do it without great customers like you. When he finishes top 100, when his company is named the top 100 most safe and sound financial institution in the country, we all get a copy of the article. Just thought you'd like to know your money's safe with us. And John doesn't just do that with me. He does it with all of his customers, which makes us talk about him. Look, we never really get past high school. I believe that is our emotional maturity. We want to be with people who are popular. We want to be with people who are doing things. And I sat here all morning and listened to a company that is about to go into 9 different countries. You have unbelievable things happening at Fast Signs, and you need to be getting that message out and creating the buzz. Because the fastest way to prospect, the easiest way to prospect, is to make sure that that door opens when you knock on it. So how about after this keynote's over, I come down and get a selfie right there. And we put that up there and give a little business tip with it. That'll create a little buzz, right? You've learned unbelievable things at this conference. You ought to go back and write 5 tips and give them to your customers on how they too can grow their businesses. If you want to succeed, if you want to ignite your game, you have got to begin by understanding you've got to get above the white noise and you've got to stand out from the competition.